There was a story told of a king, a great king, who lived in a far country. And in those days, before there was stereos and television, big screens, and all of that, the king had for his entertainment a member of staff known as a fool. The fool, his job was to make sure that the king was always amused. This fool in the palace was a great fool. He could make good jokes. He kept the king laughing at all times. And one day, when the king had some wonderful visitors, the fool came in and he gave such an outstanding performance, keeping everybody laughing, that when they, the visitors, get swept away, the king called the fool and he said, "Come here to me, fool." The king reached in his jewelry box and he took out a crown and placed it on the head of the fool. And he said, "Listen to me, fool. You are the king of fools. There is no fool that is amusing and entertaining as you are. You are my slave today, but I'm setting you free. Take all this money, go travel the world and enjoy yourself. Have a good life. But any day you find a fool that is greater than you, please put this crown on his head and come back to me." So the fool went out and lived a good life. He spent his money. He traveled far and wide. Then one day the news came to him that the king who loved him so much was sick and on his deathbed. So the fool rushed back to the king's side. When he came to the king, he said, "Your Majesty, I have come back to see you. I heard that you are dying." The king said, "Yes, fool, I'm dying. I'm going on a great journey from which there is no return." The fool said to the king, "Your Majesty, what kind of preparation have you made for this journey?" The king said, "I've been so busy ruling this kingdom that I have had no time to see along that." The fool reached in his bag and he took out the crown and placed it on the king's head, and he said, "Your Royal Highness, now I have found a bigger fool than myself." Now, friends, the moral of this story is that we might not be on our deathbed like the king, but one day Christ will come. What preparation have we made? No matter who we are, what we have, or even how close we walk to God, in the end, we are all fallen creatures with natures so rotten, and unless we daily surrender ourselves to God, we are in danger of allowing those natures to ruin us. Matthew 24 verse 44 says, "Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh." Amen.